Little wide, and it opens the door to Marcel Schrotter to immediately swallow up any gains that Navarro had made. This is nicking off Marcel Schrotter, Nicky Tooley, Federico Caricasulo, Glenn Van Stralen half a second back, and Valentin de Beek ground on this final lap to challenge De Rosa. I don't think he's got quite enough, and in the fight further back into the start-finish straight, he's battling back now against Federico Caricasulo, but he's already been picked off by both Marcel Schrotter and by Nicky ahead of him on track.
Yeah, I think for Navarro...
Wide for Navarro. Federico Caricasulo with the cutback. It's quite clear that at this stage...
Second in the final sector, so he probably ran wide into those last couple of corners. It opens the door for the riders to come through, and now there's blood in the water.
I was just about to say, now that Schrotter's got through on Navarro, it's critical that Caricasulo does the same, but instead he's dropped that championship lead in the battle for bronze. Meanwhile, we've got a race on our hands for the final step on the podium here. Raffaele De Rosa sit quite close enough to launch an attack on that short sprint to the final bend. Nicolo Bulega wins yet again, extends his lead by another best to take the final step on the podium ahead of Raffaele De Rosa. Fifth place goes to Adrian Huertas. He was a little unfortunate with the long trail and passes Federico Caricasulo, who makes a late error. And the last rider in that secondary group, Valentin de Beek, comes home for P. Andreas will take the final points paying place, but no doubt about who your race winner was going to be there. Nicolo Bulega.
It's finished. He didn't really have the bike underneath him in this race. He was really struggling to be able to hold off the riders behind him in the early stages, and he's
had a bit of an advantage over everyone behind him in the championship. The rest of the field has been astonishing.
Jari Montella, the list goes on of the riders that have made that step to get into the podium fight each round, and that's what's good for the Supersport class.
In 2023, still just 19 years of age. He's come on leaps and bounds this season so far. It might not be consistent just